blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, blessings to the community. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Give everybody a chance to come in. It's a beautiful Sunday where I am. I hope it's beautiful weather where you are. And we gonna have another conversation, especially about the decode that I dropped today. What's going on, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings, family. Always first. You know what always being first means to me, Ibrahim. You gonna be the first one. You gonna be the first one. I make sure. Uh, you gonna be number one on the list, fam. What's going on, Iggy B? World boss in the building. Marching Aries in the building. We got all the juggernauts here early. What's up, Frederick? We got all the juggernauts in the community here. What's going on, Matt? You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked I got into this live so early. That's what's up, fam. What's going on, David, Alexander, Scoopy? Oh, yeah, we got the big dogs here today. Yeah, we got the big dogs here today, fam. That's what I'm talking about. We go chop it up today, cause like I titled this video, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. I have no doubt about it, fam. It is confirmed. It is confirmed. We know what the E system is. We now know exactly what the E system is. Because if you saw my decode today, right? And like I say, shout out to Kevin, you know, because Kevin posted that clip on the Patreon. That's why I told y'all, if y'all not on the Patreon, y'all missing out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the E system, Iggy. That's the E system. Because what's up, Jason? Because yesterday, in the decode yesterday, we got the term field, right? What's going on, Buster? Yesterday, we saw the term field. And in many other decodes, we also saw field and Philip and things like that, right? Well, today, when we got the term Philip, once again, what's up, Mariana? Mariana came up in the decode today also. And like I say, fam, I think the universe just gives us bits and pieces, letting us know that we are we are on the right side of history. Because I remember seeing Mariana today. I remember seeing the Myra name come up. It's a lot of people in this community that names come up in gematria. Dr. Alicia. Who else can I think of right now? But it's been many. What's up, Kowalski? Kowalski came up in gematria. Kowalski came up in gematria. So, out of the billions of words that could come up, fam, when we see these names, I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence, fam. I don't. I see my name a lot. I see my name a lot. Thank you, Greens. Peace and blessings, family. I see my name a lot in gematria. I know some of y'all starting to see y'all names. If you really into gematria and really have tried to take it to the next level, I know you've seen your name. What's up next? I know you've seen your name. I know you've seen things that let you know that you are now connected in a way you weren't connected before. Because that's what it's about. It's about connecting to that higher power, to that higher consciousness, to that higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Wyola? Bets, what's going on, fam? Thanks for coming to the channel. So, fam, that frequency is powerful. And you saw in the decode today, it said the frequency of Earth. The Earth is setting a certain frequency. And if you're not in tune and aligned with that frequency, fam, you're not going to see certain things. Certain things go fly over your head. you go be amongst the low vibrational, and that's not where you want to be. That is not where you want to be, family. We have to raise our frequency and our vibration, and many of you have done a good job at doing that. That's why we are more connected, because we're not connected in the physical, we're connected in the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? We have, what's up, oh, Go Steelers, laugh out loud, Scoopy said. Yeah, it was that, I think that was you. Who that was? That was you, Scoopy, that posted that on the Patreon? Cause I saw that, and that kind of blew me away, for me to wear that hat that day and for you to bring that up. You know, that kind of got my attention. You know what I'm saying? That kind of got my attention. But on a spiritual realm, we all are bringing our angels together because we all on one common frequency. We all have one common goal. We all have one common objective. You know what I'm saying? And things are playing out. What's going on, 1980s, Kevin? You know? But that decode today let me know. I have no doubt. Now, I never had doubt, but if some of you had any doubt about your position, you shouldn't doubt anymore. Because I'm gonna tell you something. There has been, I've done thousands of decodes. I got some I've done that I haven't even released because of the information that's so out there. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Dexter? Because the info, like, I'm like, man, like, what, you know, you start tapping to things you could never ever imagine, fam. You know, what's up, John? What's going on, Sunseeker? But in all of my decodes, fam, I can't remember not one time where I had Lone Protocol, the numbers of Proton. I had, what's up, Bearded Money? We had Metal Dial and Metal Blockchain in the same cipher. That is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. I knew when that referee handed that hat off, I knew there are people around the world that's sitting in high scrapers and big old mansions, and they looking at that on TV and they saying it's almost time. Because they are part of that group. They get that secret information. You know? But to the average person, all they see is a referee handing a hat off. But I told you, when you see things that are done in the public like that, they are sending a message. That is a message or a signal. And they don't just use stuff like that. Some of these are like school incidents where, you know, people get deleted. Certain, I mean, they do it many different ways, fam. But to the low vibrational people, they get caught up in that event, but they don't know that that event is a dog whistle to the elites, letting them know the timeline. It's letting them know the timeline. So when you see these things take place, fam, you have to look at it with your third eye. A lot of these times when you, just like when you look at the news and some of these politicians come out with the purple tie, or they have on the purple jacket, or Michelle Obama's wearing the purple dress, or you see Bill Clinton, Joe Biden with the Tiffany blue, which is the color of the Phoenicians. Like, they are speaking, fam. They are speaking. They speaking to each other using dog whistles. Just like when they came out and they told everybody to go get toilet paper for that, you know, when everything was shut down. All these low vibrational people, and I was one of them. I wasn't awakened at the time. So I was one of those people caught up in that hysteria, like, go get 5 cases of toilet paper. Like, then it hit me a little later, like, damn, we didn't even have toilet paper hundreds of years ago. And we survived for thousands of years without toilet paper. So why would everybody be running to get toilet paper now? Like it's such a necessity. But they wasn't talking about toilet paper, fam. They were talking about the very coins that we hold right now. They were talking about this coming system. Because they have a timeline that's strung out. And every time they get to a certain checkpoint, they let everybody know this is where we are. We almost at the finish line, but we still have a few more hurdles to overcome. But this is what it is. Just like the war with the Venezuelan thing. That is another dog whistle. When certain things take place, fam, it lets them know their timeline. What's going on, Great? So we have to pay attention to these things. Like I say, how many people other than me in this whole world saw that referee handing that white hat off? We know the Pope was handed a white horse. Well, the referee is handing off a white hat. So guess what? How many people in the world caught that? I caught it. When Kevin caught it because Kevin felt it was important enough to post. So basically, he threw me the alley-oop. I caught it and dunked it. That's why I say we are a collective consciousness. We are a hive mind. Like, I wouldn't have noticed that if it wasn't for Kevin. But we all on that same frequency. So we all are different parts to operate one machine. That's why I say many of you are just important in this community as me. Because some of y'all see things that I don't catch. But once you catch it and you bring it to me and I see it, I could dissect it even deeper and give us more of an answer. Kevin knew it was something about that. And I went on and decoded it and I showed you exactly what they were saying. Metal blockchain, metal DAO, loan protocol. Philip, right? What did the term say in the decode? Something Philip. It was two words in Philip, right? Well, when you watch the show, Mr. Robot, and they talking about there's a loan program that is going to save America, and the CEO of that company name was Philip Price. Philip Price. Why Price? Why price, fam? We know what the word price means, right? We know what the word price means. What's going on, Ray Howell from South Africa? Peace and blessings, man. Matt says YPP. David says the Freighter wallet stopped working on my phone. Are you experiencing any type of issue with it? I haven't visited my Freighter, David, but I'll go check it out and I'll let you know. But we have to ask ourselves these questions. Why Philip Price? Right? And that term led us to loan protocol. It led us to 936. What's 936? Loan protocol. What else is 936? XPR Proton. What else is 936? Eating PUSSY. What else is 936? Global currency. What else is 936? Ripple the Bull. Proton pussy, fam. It's gonna have a major purpose, you know, because you notice they phrased it as a DAO, right? XPR Proton Pussy DAO. You have Metal DAO. So trust me, I think Proton Pussy gonna play a role of liquidity though. That's what I think it's gonna do. But we got them. Yeah, peace and blessings, Frederick. We got them, fam. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. Uh, there is no doubt in my mind that Metal Blockchain, Metal Dial, Proton Loan, uh, these coins are the new system. They're the new system, fam. There is no doubt in my mind now. Because also in that same decode I did today, we saw the term silver warriors. Silver warriors. That wasn't a coincidence. Whenever we see these coins come up, it's always in the cipher with silver. It's always in the cipher with silver. And even when we saw the term, it was something gold. I can't remember what it was, but it had the number 159. Well, 159, if you invert the 9 to a 6, 156, you get loan protocol. Loan protocol. How many different times do I have to show everybody that loan protocol is the chosen coin? Loan is the chosen coin. That is the coin. What other loan program do you know of that you can think of right now that's going to save the U.S.? And it's called eCoin in the show, Mr. Robot. eCoin. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. Name another coin, fam, that's doing that where you can loan out your coins the way you can with Metallicas. You also saw in my decode today, it said flood. It said flood. What flood is it talking about? I don't think it's talking about a flood of water, right? Even though in that same decode, we saw something about San Andreas in June. Now, if you saw the movie San Andreas, that looked like a pole shift. Or either the, what they call that? The, I was about to say tectonic plate, but the, what that is that the West Coast sitting on over there? That, I can't think of the name. That they saying go break off at some point in California. That goes all the way down to Mexico. The fault. Yeah, the fault line. Like it said, San Andreas in June. Now, that could have been a metaphor letting us know that things are going to just, that the San Andreas fault. Thank you, Digital Vibe. Yeah, San Andreas fault. But that could also not mean that we will see that type of event like a earthquake or tsunamis. But one thing it does let me know that in June, we go see by June, we go see some type of turmoil that you could correlate to what you saw in San Andreas, which was total panic. Bob and Alice says, key of David is loan. I agree. What's up, Alexander? So, I mean, we have our answers. We have our answers. And another thing, I don't know if many of you have noticed now, but do you see how they reconfigured the XPR Explorer? You see how they reconfigured it, right? Today is the 20, well, yesterday was the 22nd, right? ISO 222 is supposed to go live, right? Well, you notice they reconfigured the XPR Explorer. Now you see all of the fiat coins spaced all out. They used to have most of them in a straight line. But now they got them placed at certain numbers, like they all have taken their positions. We saw a lot of activity in this last week. Y'all remember everything went down. Twitter went down. My Patreon went down. We couldn't get on Elcor. The Wellboss wallet was acting crazy. They also took down Snip's wallet coins, so we don't see the prices. Well, I didn't even know that, Iggy. And they probably didn't know that was even showing until they realized it. Damn, they showing the real prices. We got to take that down. You used to go on Elcor and type in USD, because you know all the stable coins, all the fiat real coins are paired to USD. You used to be able to go to USD and pull up the ruble, the Iraqi dinar, the yuan, many different currencies. Go to Elcor now and type in USD, USDC. You won't get none of the fiat real coins. Were they scams? Were they scams? They still showing on the XPR Explorer. Nah, they not scams. They not scams. They just know we know what system is about to be presented to the people. It's going to be a global system. It's going to be a global system. We already know it. They know we know it. They haven't shadow banned me for no other reason but for what I show you guys on both sides, on the investment side and on the spiritual side. They know. They know we know. Just like in the decode that I did today. What's up, Buster? What's going on, fam? Is XPR the same as XRP? Nah, they're not the same. Because what else came up in my decode today that got your attention like it got mine? When I saw XRL Network. XRL Network. There is something to XRL. We saw in my other decode whenever we get, and then we got the number 17, what that was, 1716 today, right? Yesterday we got 1776. We get 1176, just like Jason is putting, which is XRLN, XRPLTWO. And XRPLT is the original XRP262. That was in a movie that came out in 1992. You mean to tell me that there is a movie that came out in 1992, and on this movie, on the computer screen, it says at the top, Federal Reserve Node, and it said XRP262, and we supposed to think that that doesn't mean anything? That doesn't mean anything? But lo and behold, about a year ago, there was a coin that was released called XRP262, and they changed the name from XRP262 to XRPLT. Some of these puzzles are easy to put together, fam. You know what I'm saying? Some of these puzzles are easy to put together. Just like you see The Simpsons, right? And The Simpsons are always giving us signs and symbols. The Simpsons are always giving us signs and symbols and predicting things, right? Well, in The Simpsons, you have Professor Frink. Well, do you think it's a coincidence under the account XRPL2 that there is a coin called Frink? Like, it throws you off and it gets crazy when you super early in crypto, because you have to go through all of the different phases of the system being built. You know you're in the right place. You know you have the right coins, but you're not going to be able to understand and decipher exactly what you're witnessing because you are that early. Like I told you yesterday on the live stream, XRPLT was at 4 cents yesterday. 4 cents, and we were all millionaires and billionaires. But to the people who haven't raised their frequency, who don't see what we see, once they find out this coin has merit and this coin could be valuable, do you think they gonna look at that coin at 4 cents and feel like it's a ripoff? What's going on, Max? What's going on, West Slider? What's up, Proton XPR? Do you think they're gonna look at a 4 cent price? Let's say XPRLT goes to 4 cents, and then it gets listed all over on Kraken, on Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gemini, and XRPLT is everywhere, right? And it's listed at a 4 cent price, and they find out that it's a Metallica's coin that is used for a certain reason. Is used for a certain reason. People go buy that stuff up. It's only 4 cents. It's only 4 cents, fam. They go buy it up, not knowing that we got the coin so early that we was getting the coin at 5 6 zeros 1, 3 4 zeros 5, like whatever. But even at a 4 cent price, it's a deal to the rest of the world. That is the position we've put ourselves in. What's up, Max FOMO? It makes you wonder. I mean, we can't even push XPR to anyone. Yep. But why they give opportunity to us? It's not that they giving the opportunity to us, Matt. There's a higher power that's giving the opportunity to us. This is not a flesh thing that you're witnessing, Max. This is all spiritual. Yeah, people will get priced out. Do you even need to hide it? Max says maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Proton XPR. That's what I'm talking about. Because like Max said, like, why is it available to us? But it's not a flesh thing. It's not a investor thing. It is a higher power that's working in our favor. I told you this new wealth transfer is going to benefit the spiritual people that tapped in, that did their shadow work, that aligned themselves with their higher self, raised their frequency and their conscience, and are aligned in the ways of the Most High. That's the only thing, that's the only people that's going to benefit from this wealth transfer. Mark my words. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard. You got to think about this, family. They got thousands of YouTube channels that can draw you in and keep you locked in because of the narrative they paint. Why do you think you saw through the fog and smoke of those thousands of channels they have out here, and you spend your time on the smallest, one of the smallest channels on YouTube? That is when you are of God, because your spirit led you to the right place. And normally in this world, when you get to the right place, you go notice there's not many people there, because not many people see the world the way you do. Not many people have the heart you do. Not many people have the faith that you do. That's why you found it. That's why this small channel grabbed you and consumed you, because your frequency matched what was resonating in this community. You could be on Crypto Hawks channel, right? You could be listening to Zach Rector, digital asset investor, Paul Barron. You could be listening to all these different people, because that could consume you, because they are already millionaires. You want to become a millionaire. So when you start watching that, but guess what? You never got nothing from that. What's going on, X Rapid? What's going on, Mega? It just was, you just didn't feel nothing from it when you visited those channels. I'm quite sure y'all just like me. I done spent hours watching these people every day, and I never felt nothing of substance. Ocean, what proton name meme coin? Let me see. Ocean, what proton meme coins frequencies do you like the most? Do you like XRPLT or? I try to get all I can get, fam. I get it while the getting is good. Bearded Money says facts. I came across them first. Then I happened to come across your channel, and you've been here ever since, Bearded Money. You've been here ever since, fam. The Simpsons episode, My Sister, 1997, and the music number Warren G, Prince, Igor, also from 1997, predicted Bitcoin hit the crypto, blow the whistle. They think I'm playing, laugh out loud. I feel you, fam. They shadow banned me from the beginning. Because I told you, when I first started, before I really grabbed their attention, I would have 300, 400, 500 videos in 2-3 hours. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to have a bright future on YouTube. Because I saw the numbers rolling. Then all of a sudden, I guess they ran the algorithm, or they looked into what I was talking about, and they flipped the switch. They said, oh no. And ever since that day, I've been downhill. If I look at my analytics, I went downhill. How do a person get way more subscribers and their channel goes down? But when I had 300 subscribers, I was hitting 1,000 views in one video. I've never hit 1,000 views in a video since. Never. Only on a live stream. If you go on my channel and you see 1,000 views, most of the time that was live streams. But I've never hit 1,000 views ever since them people figured out what I was talking about. I don't have that one, X Rapid. Ever since they figured out what I was talking about, I never hit 1,000 views or had 100 likes ever since. Never. And this was like 9-10 months ago. I never had a 1,000 view video or 100 likes without doing it live in 1 year. And that's putting out from 3 to 15 videos a month. That I don't know, Max. I got, and you know what's crazy? One of my accounts has the green check, but it's not my Anchor wallet. That's why I tell you all, you can get the green check without even having an Anchor wallet. My WebAuth wallet has the green check mark, but I also have a couple of other WebAuth wallets that has the black check mark, and my Anchor wallet has no check mark. Wow, that's crazy. Josh says, X Rapid, which Proton meme coins do you like? And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I almost got discouraged. Because once I figured out they shadow banned me, I felt like a part of me felt like I'm working hard for no reason. I felt like I'm working hard for no reason. You know, they not gonna let people find me. They not gonna let me, and I'm doing all this hard work until, like I told you, one day I went to my web off wallet, and someone I never met, they didn't even send a name or nothing. They sent me $400, and someone else sent me, I think, billions of crab coin. And when I saw that, it hit me so hard, because I knew right then and there, whatever I'm showing in my videos, it affected this person so greatly that they felt like I deserved a $400 reward. This person, I don't know who it was. They sent me $400. And I knew that my material, even though I wasn't reaching many people, but I knew it was that impactful to where a person would see my video and say, he deserves $400. And that's what kept me going, because I knew that I felt like I was loved. By the few people that was seeing my videos, I felt like they had a love for me. You got to feel a certain kind of way about a person to send them $400. You got to feel a certain kind of way about a person to send them $400. And this person sent me $400 and didn't bat an eye. And I was so proud. Not by the fact that I got the money. What's up, African Queen? Not by the fact that I got the money, but that this person saw me in a light to where he felt like I deserved it because of what I was doing, because of the great work I was doing. And that kept me going. And that's when I started getting better at decoding. That's when I started, finding out more and more and learning myself and the spirit world more and more. And by me kept doing that, it led me to where I am today. What's up, Rashad? Curtis Knight, what's going on, fam? I think I do, X Rapid. I do. I think it will be Mega. This year I'm like, all right, that's enough heartbreak. What's up, Kentia? I would rather send it to you than anyone I know, because I got betrayed for life by all of them. I feel you, fam. Yeah, they all like 4 of them. Marching Aries said, did you relieve the... Yeah, I received it, Marching Aries, and I appreciate that, fam. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Like I say, I don't care if it's a quarter. It's just the fact that, that people care about me enough, and to be honest, I really feel like I'm giving the most valuable information in all of crypto. I do. But just because, I don't have a standard when it comes to how my community treats me. I don't have a standard. If my community blesses me financially, fine. If they don't, but I'm going to keep doing the work. Because me doing the work is what's going to get me to the promised land. Me doing the work is what's going to get me everything that the universe has ready for me to receive. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do. See, that's what I do for my community, to garner my blessings, for my protection, to give me an edge on the average person because of the great work I'm doing. Now, everybody else that wants to do something to garner that same energy, then it's up to them to do what they feel they need to do to garner that energy. And I know a lot of you in this community do a great job. Just like my moderators, right? They keeping the community going. They keeping the community, able to focus and stay on topic. Like, that is a major contribution to the frequency. So you don't think that's gonna garner them extra support and blessings from the universe? Of course. So everybody gotta find their different methods to garner more support. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be a difference in why everybody in the community have a certain coin, but your buy orders and sell orders not going through. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. I figured out something so major yesterday, and I know a lot of y'all don't know about it, but a lot of us are utilizing the buy and sell orders totally wrong on Alcor. I figured out something yesterday that blew my mind. And guess what? By me figuring this out, I ran up almost 100,000 XPR by figuring out how to really utilize these sell and buy orders. It's a strategy you have to employ. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, but don't just go and set a buy order or sell, or well, basically sell orders to be exact. Don't just set a sell order. If you get a coin right now, I'm about to give y'all this now. Now y'all should show me some love, right, y'all? I should get some super chats or something sent to my wife, because what I'm about to give y'all could knock me out of money. But like I say, I'd rather we all eat. I'm not trying to eat by myself. Because now what I'm about to give you, you may be my competition. But that's good, healthy competition. But we all know how to operate now. Because if I'm not making the money and you making the money, that's good enough for me. Somebody in this community making the money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to give y'all the information, what I learned yesterday, right? And I know this is going to knock me out some money, but I got to give it to y'all, fam. Because I ran up 100,000 XPR yesterday off sale orders. I had never did that before in all of the whole time, because I noticed something, right? Now, let me tell y'all what I noticed. And they probably the high-ups going to be mad at me, too. I know they're going to be, this son of a B right here, now we got to work extra harder to snipe our money out the market. I'm going to tell you what you do. For those of you that are lucky enough to get a coin and your buy order goes through and you are a top holder of that coin. Let's say they got 200 holders of a coin, and you were blessed enough to get to where you are number 4 or 3 or 5 on the list, right? You are the 5th top holder. That means the only ones holding more coins to you are most likely the ones who are plugged in. Now, I'm going to tell you what you do. When you go to your sell orders, we normally look at the price and say, I'm going to set a sell order at 2 zeros higher than this price. So when the price goes up, it hits my sell order and cashes me out, right? Nah, we looking at it wrong. What's up, P? Nah, we looking at it wrong, fam. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. If you are the top holder of a coin and you have a lot of coins at your exposure, let's say you got a coin, right? You paid $20 for this coin. And when that sell order, when that buy order went through, it gave you 100 million coins, right? 100 million coins. Let's say that coin now is sitting at a 405 price, right? Well, this is what you need to do. You know you paid 20 for it, right? Okay, so I'm $20 in the negative on this coin. You know you paid 20. The price is 405, right? What you need to do is you go to that coin, you set a sell order at 404. If you have 100 billion of those coins, take 10 billion of those coins and put it in that sell order. You went 1 digit under the asking price. So if the asking price is 405, you set a sell order at 404. Now, once you do that, you look at what you get in coins. It may be 20,000 XPR. It may be 50,000 XPR. Who knows? But once you see that you can get money and still keep most of your available coins, you set that sell order 1 digit below the asking price. So guess what? When somebody comes there to buy that coin and they look right there and say, oh, the price is 405. But then they look at the sell orders and see, oh, wait a minute, somebody's selling 10 billion coins for 404. You think they go buy the 405 over the 404? No, they go click on that sell order and get it 1 digit cheaper. Now let's say when that sale goes through, it gives you $37. Well, now you done made your 20 back plus an extra $17. So now you $17 in the plus, but you still have 90 billion coins left. Now do you see the strategy I'm showing you how to really utilize these sell orders? Because let me tell you what happened yesterday, right? With these major coins that got big holders, they'll set their sell orders at a certain price. Like, let's say the coin is at 205. They'll set their shit at 204. I came in yesterday and set mine at 203. And I sat there and watched it. After about 5 minutes passed, they sell order disappeared, and then they came back in at 202. Then I canceled mine and came in at 201. We went at it all day. Guess what? You're not about to get all the money, fam. You go work for it now. You go work, whoever you is, and you gotta be a big holder. You know, you gotta be a major holder. But guess what? Y'all ain't getting away with that no more. I'm about to show my community how to make y'all work for that money. Because guess what? Now there's no guarantee you go keep sneaking through 30,000 XPR here, 70,000 XPR here, 150,000 XPR here, while everybody else setting they sell orders high, waiting on the price to rise to that. Nah, I just gave y'all a totally new strategy. See, y'all didn't look at it like that, right? Now, I could have kept that to myself. But I'm not that type of person, fam. I'm not that type of person. So if you have a lot of coins at your exposure, play with that price. If the price is 35 XPR per coin, set your sell order at 34. And what you're going to notice is after you set that, what's up, Joy? After you set that sell order at 34, you going to start hearing your phone go clean like the chain sound. That's orders going through. And then you go back and check again. Somebody go lower than you 1 digit. And guess what? When you see that, you go back and go lower than them. We go all the way down to none of us make money. But you ain't about to make all the money. Then when it gets so low to where at that price, 10 billion coins only get you 400 XPR, that's when you back up. That's when you say, well, whoever doing this got enough coins to where 400 XPR makes a difference. They just trying to get all they can get. They must have 10 trillion coins. So they got a lot of coins to play with. But guess what? You done worked the shit out them because you done made them drop all the way down to where now they only getting 400 XPR off of 10 billion coins. But before we knew how to really operate, they was getting 100,000 XPR off 10 billion coins. You see how this strategy works? It worked for me yesterday, fam. I ran it up yesterday because I figured out what they doing. Every time I go back to my wallet, somebody beats my bid by 1 digit. And guess what I do? I go and beat their bid by 1 digit. So just like I got to keep picking up the phone all day and redoing it, you got to do the same thing. So we both gonna be working our ass off. But you ain't about to just come here and get all the money. We about to spread it far and wide now. Now all y'all know how to do this now. Now all y'all know how to do this. And some of y'all sitting on enough coins to be making money and didn't know you could be making money here and there off just sell orders, but you set your sell orders too high. You waiting for the price to rise to that price. Instead, set your sell orders 1 digit under the asking price. What's up, Night Rider? Joy says, good strategy. Now, I want y'all to be honest. Put a 1 in the chat if you've already been employing that strategy. If you've already been employing that strategy, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. I want to see how many people knew about that strategy. Because I didn't. I was doing it ass backwards and wondering why I'm not making no money. Got the right coin, got the right amount, but I'm not making no money. All right, Grape says Grape knew about the strategy. Jason says he didn't. I didn't either. World Boss didn't. David says he didn't. See, none of you knew how to do that. I didn't either. Look at that. Even Iggy B. You see, Frederick did. So really 2 people. You see what I'm saying? Mariana didn't. That's why I say I'm gonna let my community know how to do this. Because I'm not in this just to enrich myself, fam. I'm not here to, I want us all to make money, fam. I've never been, and that's why I survived the streets. That's why I survived many environments I've been in, because I always made sure everybody was treated fairly and had an equal platform. That's what you do. If you have some certain coins and you have a lot of it and you at the top of that list, when you go to that coin and that coin is at 206 and you look over there at the buy orders and you see a sell order, thank you, Joy, and you see a sell order at 205, then you put a sell order at 204. And then you mess with your coins. You say, let me see how much XPR I can get if I take 1 million of these coins and sell it at 204 or 203. And sometimes you'll be surprised because that coin might have value at the time. So you'll be surprised that if that sell order goes through, it'll give you 60,000, 100,000, 150,000 XPR at that price. Your price may not stay there long, but at least for 30 minutes to an hour, anybody that tries to get that coin and buys that coin, you might get you 1, 2, 3 sell orders to go through. That is the strategy I use now. Every time I picked up my phone yesterday, I got 500 XPR here, 1,000 XPR from this person, 200 XPR from this person. Like, those are your sell orders going through. People are buying that coin using your sell orders because your sell order price is lower than the asking price. Y'all wasn't expecting me to come drop something like this on y'all today. We go eat, fam. We go make money. It's better you know this now when we not playing with a lot of money. So when we start playing with thousands and millions of XPR, you know how to operate. you will know how to operate. The best time to learn is in the beginning stages. What's up, Seema? Now watch when y'all start doing that. Watch, you go see, you go spend an hour going back and forth with somebody. You go drop it one digit, and then it'll sit there for 5 minutes, and then you go see the sell order right before yours. You go see it disappear, and then they go come back in right under you. Then you close yours out, and you come back right under them, and it's survival of the fittest. I know I got people mad with me because they was like, damn, he done caught on. I got to keep picking. They used to could just set their phone down and go on with their day and come back, and they up 200,000 XPR. But now they got to pick their phone up every 30 minutes because they know we know what to do now. So yeah, I figured that out yesterday. I said, I got to tell them this. I promise you, I made just at almost 100,000 XPR yesterday, going back and forth to different coins, setting buy orders. I mean, setting sell orders. I change this one. I come back, somebody done beat me. I beat them again. Go to another coin, change, and all day long. I did that all day long yesterday when I wasn't on live. That's what I did all day yesterday, and I'm up almost an extra 100,000 XPR off coins we been had. Off coins we been had. I promise you. Off coins we been holding. You will start to see a lot more profit if you start doing that, fam. So that was a major gem I just gave y'all. And I promise you, I know if I go on my wallet right now, every sell order I set, somebody go have me beat. The only time you ain't got to worry about nobody beating you is when you have almost the entire majority of that supply. Because you could drop the price so low to where nobody can compete with you. You'll be making 1,000 XPR off every sell when they'll be only making 100 XPR. So they're not gonna sell their coins to get 100 XPR. So they gonna let you, they gonna say, oh, he can have it. 1,000 XPR per sell order is not a lot, but what if you had 1 trillion coins? If you had 1 trillion coins and 100 people came in and did 1,000 XPR type buy, that's 100,000 XPR you made in one day, fam. What's up, Donald? Damn, Donald, you came in and just missed the juicy part. But I'm gonna go over it for you one time, Donald, because I gotta do it twice for you. I'm gonna ask you a question, Donald. Do you know how to really utilize your sell orders when you're trying to make money off a coin? Because I was just explaining to the community that the strategy I found out yesterday is to always look at the asking price and set a sell order at 1 digit under the asking price. So like I say, if the asking price is 50 XPR per coin, drop that price to 49 XPR per coin. Well, guess what, Donald? I'm about to change that because just like I say, I did this strategy yesterday and I added an extra 100,000 almost XPR to my portfolio. Because I noticed that a lot of us hold a majority of certain coins, but when we set our sell orders, we set our sell orders at a higher price because we anticipating if the price rises to that level, then it'll some kind of way cash us out. But what I noticed is we don't have to do that. We need to set our sell orders one digit below the asking price. So let's say the asking price is 50 XPR per coin, and I'm sitting on a billion coins. I'm gonna say, well, wow, let me try to set a sell order one digit under 50, which is 49. And I'll take that 40, I'll take those out of a billion coins, I would take 25, I would take 250 million coins at 49 XPR per coin, and I will set it up and see exactly how many XPR that will give me. Now, many times what you gonna realize is the amount of XPR you will get off that sale is more than you spent on the coin. So if you spent $30 on the coin and that sale will give you $75, that's a good sale, because you will make your 25 or $30 back, and you in profits, and you still have 750 million coins left. So that's what we have to start doing. It takes a lot more work, because you constantly checking prices and things like that. Let's say a coin goes up, right? And people start trying to FOMO in. So if the coin goes up to 1,000 XPR per coin, and you have a lot of those coins, I'm gonna set my sell order at 500. So when people come to get that coin, they go say, damn, somebody's selling 1 million coins at 500 XPR. They go buy that. They're not gonna buy the asking price. They go take the cheap price. That cash you out. Now you got money that came in, but you still holding your coins, fam. That's the strategy we got to start doing. And like I say, most of the time when you set your sell order lower, somebody go come in and go one digit lower than you. Then you come in and go one digit lower than them. Then it's a back and forth thing. But the thing about that is that one person who been making all the money, they not going to be making all the money by themselves no more. Now it's survival of the fit. Now is how the cards fall. They didn't think I would catch on to that and pick up on that. I caught on to that. And I stalked my phone yesterday and the day before. I stalked my phone, and I watched these people come back and forth going one digit lower than me. So I go one digit lower than them. So guess what? Now both of us don't know who go get the sale. But I can tell you one thing, you ain't gonna be the only one getting all the sales no more, because I caught on to what y'all doing. That's my gift to y'all for the day. I gave y'all an awesome decode and an awesome strategy to make money.
Everyone, I want y'all to give a great big welcome
for sure, fam.
A good friend of mine from high school. We're the last of the Mohicans. This man is a fireman. He's an amazing human being. He spent a lot of his post-high school life making sure that kids.
For sure, Donald. For sure, fam. Because I didn't know that. That's why I said if I don't know that, I think they may not know that. Now, you know how many people would have kept that information to themselves and would just try to keep making all the money? That's not me, fam. I want everybody to make money. I may have a good day, I may have a bad day, but we all have a chance to have a different outcome. A lot of y'all sitting on a lot of these coins. Y'all number 3 and 4 on the list when it comes to the supply, and y'all just letting these coins sit there. But people buying these coins, but they should be buying them from you, because you hold enough to lower the price and sell it at a cheaper price and beat the going price. What's up, Mark Holmes? Sarah. Yep, this strategy works very well. You right, great. You gonna make crazy money. Just imagine you just so happen to set your sell order when everybody FOMOing in, and I'm telling you, your phone gonna be going bling, 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 number sell orders coming in. And you're gonna be like, damn, like he right. All this time I've been sitting on coins, I could have been just getting off them, making what I can. And then, and what normally happens, right? You sit on these coins, you buy these coins at a higher price. Then later, the coin goes down 99%, and then you missed a chance when you could have got back in and got and repeated the process. And repeated the process. Because when XRPLT fell, when it went down 100%, I had just looked at my phone and I saw $700. I said, I should take 400 of this, right? And I didn't. And then I went back to my phone and it crashed all the way down. So I could have took $400 out when that crash happened, bought back in at a cheaper price. And like, we got to start taking advantage of some of these situations, fam. I mean, we got to get past just waiting. That's what's up, Donald. Yeah, I didn't understand it either. I didn't. But I do now. I do now. Because when people start FOMOing in, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of opportunities, fam. Let's say a new coin come out and you are able to get so much of that coin, it puts you number 5 on the list. And they got 500 holders. And you number 5. Oh, yeah, you can go to work. You can go to work. You can go to work, fam. Because that's what I did yesterday. And it blew me away. I said, if I'd have been doing this, if I would have been known this, I'd probably be way further in crypto than I am today. You also can add one more thing to this. This is your sell order, and then set a buy order even lower, and it's a double win short the stock. Exactly, great. Exactly. Yep, all y'all about to go back and redo your orders. You know what I'm saying? All y'all about to go back and redo your orders. Ocean Wild was just holding coins, now can get into action for sure. The whole world will have to use crypto soon. Yep. What's going on, Ben? What's going on, fam? Benito? That's why I said I'm for my community. I'm for my community. If it's a spot where I feel like, because if I'm missing it, somebody else might be missing it. So I made it my priority to come here today, because I wasn't gonna go live today. You know, I wasn't gonna go live today. I was just gonna relax and chill out. But when I did that yesterday, I said I gotta go and let them know this. That's what I said. I gotta let them know this. That's gonna change the dynamic. That's gonna force them to have to take other measures to get this money flowing. If they got to get their money, they will have to do other things. Because everybody battling for that money now. I sit there and watch them. I sit there and watch them, fam. I say they sneaky. Certain coins that's not doing nothing right now, they'll set the buy or the sell order at one coin below the asking price. And they making money in a bear market. Think about this, fam. I almost made 100,000 XPR yesterday, and the market crashing. So they have no problem with the market crashing because they still making money, because they was employing a strategy that many of us didn't know about. But now they gonna have to be more creative on how they snipe from the market. They got to be more creative. Yep. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. And I'm showing up there 144 jewels or rubies, whatever that is. But that's strange that the number is 144. And my super chat showing 999. Like, that's not a coincidence to me. 999 and 144. I made it my priority to bring y'all this information today. Because if I could do it, you can do it. And some of y'all holding way more coins than me. I see Iggy, I see you on the top of Iggy. You should really be killing it. Iggy, you should really be killing the game. Let's stop waiting on it to come to us and let's go to it. Wow. Your decode too will become one. I think that's ETH taking BTC place. Could be. Or either I think it's XRP and XPR combining, because that term had the number 1440, which is XPR and XRP. So that could be, it could be that. My bad, Iggy, bro. My bad, fam. My bad, fam. We shadow banned anyway, so you ain't got to worry about it going far, fam. I just want everybody to benefit, you know? I just want everybody to benefit. Yeah, I mean, most of us already know, right? We knows it. We all up and through the seeing who hold the coins, right? Thank you, Iggy B. We all up and through there seeing who hold the coins. We knows it, right? I know we nosy, you know, because we try to see if we in a good position by seeing what everybody else, how they position, you know. We gauge ourselves by what everybody else got, you know. And then when we see what everybody, when we say, okay, well, I ain't doing too bad, or I need to do better, or, you know, I ain't doing shit. I gotta get my shit up, you know. But we all use that method to see, hey, let me see what everybody holding. Let me see if I'm playing with this, you know. And we'll go through there and we'll see, yeah, man, such and such ain't playing. They going hard, you know. And it motivates us, you know. But that's how it is, you know. It's almost like a friendly competition where we all win in the end, you know. We all win in the end, fam. But I wanted to make sure we all could, you know, because like I say, I see some of y'all holdings, and I'm like, damn, he number 2, he the number 2 holder, he the number 4 holder. Well, guess what? This person should be making a lot of money. Love you too, fam. This person is making a lot of money. This person is making a lot of money. I mean, could be making a lot of money and don't even know it. Give me 1 second. Call my son back right quick because he out of town. Make sure everything good. What's up, Divine? I'm on live right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna send it after I get off this live stream. All right. So I hope that made some of y'all day, right? Because a lot of y'all could be making money right now just by being more competitive. We not gonna wait on the market to come to us. We go to the market. There's demand for that coin, and I hold a lot of it. I'm gonna beat the going price. I'm gonna beat the going price. Cause like I said, if you have a coin, you spent $100 on a coin, and that coin is very valuable. That coin is at 5,000 XPR per coin. Then I'm gonna set my sell order at 4,000 XPR per coin, or 3,000 per coin. And you will notice when you set that sell order, it may give you 140,000 XPR. And that may be only 20% or 10% of your supply. So guess what? You can make back the money you spent and some profit, and you still sitting on some of the coins. And you still sitting on some of the coins. The first order of investing is to make back what you spent. Once you make back what you spent, then you already know you playing with the house's money. Playing with the house's money. So in the end of the day, if something goes down, you didn't lose a thing on that coin because you made back what you spent, plus maybe a 15 to 20% profit already. And then you still got the rest of your coins. That's the new strategy for this community. Let's make those at the top work harder to get their money. But they're not about to be sneaky and do it no more. While we sitting back waiting. We sitting back waiting, and they every day somebody finds a new coin, or somebody's talking about a coin, and the person say, let me go spend $20 and get me $20 of that coin. Well, $20 not a lot of money. But imagine if you had 20 here, 10 here, 15 here, 40 here, 60 here. That shit adds up, fam. That's what I learned yesterday. No more waiting. I don't know why my spirit telling me a lot of y'all setting sell orders right now. I know how y'all are. Y'all, when something juicy, y'all don't waste no time. Y'all, when the chat stop coming, I see everybody got their phone right now, setting sell orders. For some reason, I feel like there's a lot of sell orders getting placed right now. Oh, all right, Jason. But that's about it, fam. I wasn't gonna go live today. I'm not gonna be here long. I just wanted to give y'all that information, because that information is very valuable. And I want to see all y'all making 50, 100, or extra 200, or whatever you can make, because all that shit adds up, and it's beneficial. I thank the Most High that I figured that out yesterday, and that I was able to give y'all that information. Here's a little secret. I saw XPR glitch to 888 on the WebOff wallet. It's always been the chosen one. That's so true. Iggy B, that's so true. I had a screenshot of XPR going to 8882 a while back. Yeah, letter N don't want to move off that 43,000 mark. And when you sell, do you place a buy order on the spot or when? Nah, I just set my buy order, I set my buy order anytime. I just always set my buy order, kind of low, you know. That way if the price crashes, then you could add back to your bag, you know. Ami Kami glitching again, huh? But if I did that in one day, and I've been in crypto all this time, who knows how much money I could possibly be sitting on if I would have been employing that method, fam. I feel like I left a lot of money on the table not knowing that. So if you have, let's say you have 50 coins, and you actually take the time out to go to every coin where it's feasible, right? Because you don't want set no sell orders at a point to where you won't make no money. But on the coins that you would make money, out of 50 coins, if you did all 50 coins then possibly out the day, you may, come out with 10 to 100,000 XPR. Even if you get 50,000 or 12,000 XPR, I mean, you earn that day. You earn something. We don't want to just keep putting money in. We want to take money out. All of us said all you have to do is stake, and you will be drinking Dove beer all day long. Yeah, I think staking is important too. I think it's a benefit to having your coins in a small contract. Hey, y'all give me 1 second, okay? Be right back. Wow. Fam. Fam. I just went to my watch. See, sale orders went through. I'm a living testament, fam. Sale orders went through. Sale orders went through, fam. I don't know which ones, because I got everything on that phone right there. But I'm up a 30,000 XPR that I gained from sale orders, fam. And I'm not the major holder of a lot of these coins. If I could do it, you can do it. That's crazy. So I gave y'all a gem, fam. Take advantage of it. Oh, X Rapid, I'm seeing XRPLT. Looks like it was XRPLT. What's up, Tom Sky? Appreciate it. So I'm smiling on the inside, fam. I'm smiling on the inside. I keep forgetting X Rapid, but I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I set my sell orders 1 digit lower. Like let's say XRPLT, the price is 0.0045, right? I would set a sell order at 0.0044. So I hate to see how you probably gonna see 1,000 sell orders now. I know they're gonna be like, man, why did this guy tell these people that? Now I could have. Now look, I told like I just checked my phone and I got most sale orders went through, right? I could have sat back and just kept doing that and only I make money. But like I told you, fam, most of my financial blessings have always been spiritual because of what I put out. You receive what you put out. So my spirit told me, let your community know about this so they can make some money, so they can position themselves better. That's what I did. And, you know, all of that plays a part into why I get blessed the way I get blessed. That's why I get blessed the way I get blessed, fam. That's what I do. I didn't even wait a week or two. I could probably be up 300,000 XPR. I didn't even wait, fam. I couldn't wait to tell y'all this. I couldn't wait to tell y'all this. Utilize the coins you have. Just set a lower price. Get what you can get. You know, keep 50% of the supply. Because if these coins are going to rise to higher prices anyway, then you might as well get what you can get right now. You can make the money back you spent and a couple hundred or maybe $1,000 extra and still have half of your supply. $100K XPR per week or per day, Ashen, by a big boy. Laugh out loud. I did that in 1 day since yesterday. I did that in 1 day since yesterday, fam. Since yesterday. I appreciate that, Sunseeker. I did that since yesterday. So I'm just showing you guys that I could have kept my mouth shut and then come on here and say, hey, I made $1 million in $1 million XPR in the last month, you know, withholding information, just making sure I get straight. But like I told y'all, I'm the type when I eat, we eat. Like I don't eat alone. You know, I like those tables that got the 50 chairs at the table and everybody eating together. You know, that's how I operate. That's the type of spirit I have. So you know what that let me know? That let me know whenever we see these prices dropping, these coins are being sold, but they're being sold in minimal quantities, in small quantities, 1,000 here, 200,000 here, 3 billion here, right? In small quantities, but after a while, it adds up and then the price drops. And we like, damn, why the price drop? You know, what's going on? That's because they making money and we not. But we should be participating in the money making. What's up, Carlos? Metal is a gift at 20 cents, definitely. Only high frequency players can see what's coming. That is true. Laughing is one of the best therapy. I always believe that, Frederick. I set a sale order just now, right? Somebody come right in. So they stalking it because the price is high right now. So it's gonna be a back and forth thing. Back and forth thing. Now I dropped the price. lower once again. They about to come in and drop the price lower once again. It's a back and forth thing. And this is going to be I'll probably be doing this the rest of the day. Me and this person going back and forth trying to set the lowest price. $700 per coin. I come see you all world trip. That's definitely that'll change our lives right there, Frederick. They are here. AI. AI is bidding against me. You think so, great? Yep. I dropped the price down. Somebody came right in and dropped under me. I came back in and dropped under them. Now it's an all day thing. It's an all day thing, fam. And right now it's showing that this coin is showing what 2,000. This will be 2,844,140 that's how much I will make off this sale in XPR. Look, they just beat me. They dropped it down under me. They just beat me again. So I'm gonna drop it again also. Back and forth all day. That's true, Mega. The average person is. Yeah, I think they got some type of bots that's doing the trading for them, but uh I'm gonna make it malfunction today. See when the price keep going low and low, they know they dealing with somebody that know what they doing and know exactly what they've been doing. I drive it down so low. Well, guess what? If you do win, you ain't making nothing. You ain't making what you could have made. We ain't letting y'all get away with that easy no more. We own to you. We own to you. Scoopy says, damn, Ocean. What's going on, Scoopy? They just beat me again. See, we walking it down. We walking it down. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm doing this live, so I'm showing y'all. Back and forth. When I first came on here, the price was 2053. They dropped it to 52. Then I dropped it to 59. They dropped it to 0047. Then I dropped it to 004. We go, hey, I'm going to go back and forth with them until none of us make money. But you ain't about to get away with making all the money on the slide without us knowing. You go earn this money. You want these sales, you go earn them. You go earn them. I got time today. All night. We can go back and forth. I didn't know this could be so competitive when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this on a whole nother level right here. Like, you actually, like, it's a bidding war. You know? And they bidding 50 billion coins, and they delete that 50 billion and drop the 50 billion to a lower price. Simplified Fitness, what's going on, fam? Thank you, S44. Thank you, family. Peace and blessings. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated, fam. So it's about to get interesting now, because we all gonna be doing it. So it's about to get interesting. It's about to get interesting. Just buy the 5 Metallicus coins and you be good. All the best. Thank you, fam. Appreciate that. I got them nice and tucked away, so I'm with you on that, fam. Now they just went down 1 digit below me with the same 50 billion. So guess what? It's a war. It's a war. Thank you, Frederick. Appreciate that, fam. I'm forcing the price so far down, they ain't gonna make no money. Now I got the price to where if my sell order goes through, I make 36,000 XPR. 36,000 XPR, but we were just in the millions. You see what I'm talking about by making them earn? It was just in the millions. I dropped it because I have enough coins to fight the war. I dropped it down to where now if the sale order goes through, I get 36,000 XPR. So I'm gonna run it down so far to where they not gonna get what they thought they was gonna get. And that's the strategy, fam. That is the strategy. But like I say, fam, I hope y'all enjoyed this information. What ammo do you need, Ashen? All I need is time. That's it. That's all I need, fam, is time. You tell me first, Donald. You tell me first, Donald. It might be me and you going at it, fam. Ah, Lord. Donald, you tell me, fam. Put it in it. I'm gonna let you know if that's me or not. That'll be so crazy if me and Donald going at it live on the live stream. Ah, man, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's it, Donald. That's me. That's you. That's me and you. Donald, you son of a B. That's you. That's you I'm battling with. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, bro. Oh man, that's the funniest shit ever, man. Damn, Donald, that's you going me. That's me and you going back and forth, huh? I told y'all, like I say, I'd rather go through this than be selfish and try to make all the money, fam. That's not me. That's not my character. So I hope that showed y'all more about me and my character, fam. You know, because I knew I was going to battle with the very people I put on this, right? But like I say, got to give everybody a chance, you know? Got to let some air get in here. The hell I did with my... Hey, Donald, I bet you see how the strategy works now, though, huh? Hey, Donald, you actually went through the process, so you see exactly what I'm talking about, right? I got you, fam. Look, one just went through. Look, where it went off. One sale order just went through right there. Yep. I'm glad you witnessed the strategy, Donald. I'm glad you witnessed the strategy, fam. But like I say, it's all about, but you know, they have coins that you may have that you may be a dominant holder of the supply. I was able to get in that coin and get a lot of them. So, you know, it's hard to go against me on that coin because of the supply that I hold. But they got coins that You may be the dominant holder and they won't be able to survive a trade battle with you. For sure, Benito, for sure. So I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. Like I say, this is always very entertaining. Always. I told y'all I could spend all day with y'all. All day. For sure, Frederick. AZF Ocean, let's go again. I don't think I could win on that one, Donald. Man, the things we experience in this community, I swear to God, man. You just cannot make this up. Donald say, hold on, I think you the one I'm battling. Oh, man. I promise you, man, this is the funniest fucking shit ever. I would have never expected that, man. That is funny. Yeah, revenge, huh? Donald said, I got you now. Come over here where I'm at and try that over here. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's the funniest stuff ever right there, man. I swear to God. Donald, you my mans, fam. I promise you, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Woo. Dude got my head hurt now from laughing so hard. I'm going to be laughing at that all day. Oh, Lord. Hey, we're going to have many opportunities like that, fam. We go find out many times we've been warm with each other, you know. But I'm glad I was able to put all us in that position to where we can all have that opportunity, because now Donald has an opportunity to add money to his bag in ways that he didn't, in ways that we didn't know before, fam. So, like I say, we learn something new every day. Every day. So, like this the only community that could take this and turn it into a sport, you know. Oh, man. Ooh, Lord. All you can do, Kenty, is reach out to your angels and pray on it, fam. You know, peace and blessing to you, you know. Yeah, we go win. We go win, fam. But yeah, fam, I'm about to go ahead and end this live stream because my phone about to die and I gotta take care of some things for my son. So once again, awesome live stream. You thought it was a bot, but if we switch the I to Y, it was your boy. Yep. Ooh, I'm gonna laugh at that all day, man. You know. But like I said, I appreciate y'all. I hope this information help y'all. I got another decode I'm gonna work on tonight too. So plus I'm doing some painting. So I'm gonna be busy the rest of the evening, but I'm gonna get that decode done. Uh yeah, definitely Time Sky. And we just go keep up the frequency, keep everything going, fam. Once again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I'm about to go take care of some things. So once again, awesome live stream. If I can, I'll go live again tomorrow and we'll see how things play out, fam. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Y'all have a blessed day. Love y'all. Starship out.